It's just about time for football once again. EA Sports is proud to bring you this exciting NFL broadcast. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
And we'll have perfect conditions in the dome. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond alongside me, Chris Collinsworth. We're underway. Chris, this looks to be a good one.
We should see both of these teams trying to establish a good balance on offense in this one. Whoever can do that should be able to win this thing.
And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. Shotgun formation. Arizona sends a man in motion. He's looking to throw. Short throw to the right. He didn't get back to the line. Nothing doing on that play. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 32. Offset I formation in the backfield. Calls an audible. Drops back. Passes on the move. And they get him at the 40. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
He doesn't get back to the line. They just couldn't get the first on the ground.
Yeah, the defense really sold out on the run that time. I was hoping I would see a quarterback audible there because the defense was showing they were going to play the run. They did play the run, and obviously the quarterback didn't make the right call.
Gets the punt away. Hilliard takes it at the 23. He's tackled right around the 30-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Fullback straight ahead. Brought down at the 33. So a pickup of maybe 3. That'll bring up second down. A lot of playmakers on offense for Tampa Bay. Let's take a look. Garcia will look to pass. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
He rolls right. Tipped away. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He punts it. And they make the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Offset I formation in the backfield. Gives to the back. The defender gets him to the ground. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. Arizona motions right. Looking to throw. Gets it off. Out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
He drops back. Looking for a receiver. At the 40. And the last man gets him. How about that for a big play, Chris?
And typically we're talking about how accurate this quarterback is. But if you start taking chances with him, he still has the ability to get that deep ball down the field on you.
Hands it to the back. Makes a cut. And he will be hit and dropped. James gains about 4 yards on the play. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back to pass. Looks down the field. And it's caught. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
They'll throw on first down with the hard throw out to his left. They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Stiff arms, and he's brought down. And they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Drops back, looks for a man open. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay in bounds.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
And it splits the uprights. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. He's hammered at the 25. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The offense will take over at the 25. Graham lines up as the deep back, I formation. Nice play fake. Throws short. Incomplete pass. Hilliard was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Second down.
They line up at the 25. Tampa Bay lines up in the offset I this time. The Buccaneers use motion. Pitch out. Hit and drop behind the line. Try to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Garcia drops back. Gets the throw off. Great open field tackle. 3 and out.
Gain of 14.
4th down. The Buccaneers ready to punt this one away. Bidwell awaits the snap. Gets the punt away. He's dropped at about the 31. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Drops back on first down. Dumps it out right. He's hammered in the backfield. That's a 6-yard loss.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
He drops back. He throws right. He drops it. And the hit knocked the ball out on that play.
That's just a big hit right there. No way the receiver could hold on to that one.
The Buccaneers bring in their dime package, only 3 down linemen. Leinart will look to throw. Throws to his left. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
He looks to throw on first down. Throws it short. And they get him right around the 48-yard line. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Back to throw. Rifles it left. Tackled at the 43-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
Short throw to the right. There for the catch. Brought down at the 38. Quarterback finding some nice passing lanes early in the game.
Yeah, he is, and that's one thing you don't want to let this guy do. You don't want him in a rhythm early or he'll pick you apart. He's proven that so far, and I don't think this defense has figured him out yet.
Pitch out. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. Dumps it out right. He's brought down around the 35-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Drops back. Throws while on the run. And they get him around the 14-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Man in motion. On play action. Short throw. Brought down around the 10-yard line. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
He'll try the end zone. What a catch! Touchdown! The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
Lining up for the point after. It's good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And he gets brought down hard. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. The Buccaneers line up in an I formation. Garcia back to throw. He throws left. He's brought down at the 37. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Graham on the run. He's dropped around the 41-yard line. Graham found some room and was able to pick up the first. Single back formation. Huge pressure by the defense. Tackled at midfield. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
And it's knocked loose. The intended receiver just got laid out.
Boy, that was a big hit. I'm not surprised at all he couldn't hold on to that one.
They come out with a big set. They get to him, and they're able to get to him on that one.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Gets the punt away. He fields the punt at the 13. He's tackled at the 18-yard line. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
He makes a great open field tackle. 2-yard pickup. That brings up second down. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 20. Leinart is in the gun. He has 3 receivers. Leinart looking to pass. He throws on the run. Barber knocks it down. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Back to pass. Throws the bullet to the left. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Holden wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
Will result in ejection from the game, arrest, and prosecution. Profanity in any form will not be tolerated.
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The offense will start at the 42. It's 1st and 10. Tampa Bay comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. He's dropped right around the 46-yard line. 4 yards on that play. So that'll make it second down. The Buccaneers come out in the ace formation. He's looking to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. The tight end came up with a nice catch that time.
Pretty athletic play for a big guy. I tell you, as a quarterback, you see somebody make a play like that, you want to come back again and again.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 24. The Buccaneers line up with an offset eye backfield. Little handoff. He took a shot at the 20. Gain of a handful, and that will bring up second down. Big set this time with two tight ends. Troop takes off to the right side. Brought down behind the line. That safety just came flying in there to make the tackle.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
Garcia drops back. Throws out to the left. Green has the interception. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
He drops back. On the run, he throws it. Brought down at the 36-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Drops back on first down. He passes short. Tackled at the 43-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Defense closing in with the catch. He gets knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. That one goes for a loss of about 5.
Boy, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
The Buccaneers line up with 6 defensive backs. Leinart set to go to the air. Throws to his right. Pass is off target. Looked like he put a little too much on that one.
Boy, that one was shot in there, too. I'm not sure anybody could have caught that one anyway. That thing just never came down.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Hilliard takes it at the 21. Brought down at the 26-yard line. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. The Buccaneers come out with the offset eye. Graham takes it up the middle. And they get him right around the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. That'll bring up second down. The Buccaneers line up with an offset eye backfield. He fakes it. Gets the pass away. Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
The defense is in the nickel. Back to throw. Throws it. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll bring up fourth down. Bidwell is waiting for the snap. He gets it away. He's tackled at the 31. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
He drops back. Short throw to the left. Tackled at the 40. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Can't connect on the pass. That last play didn't get them the first, and now they're looking at third down. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert.
Let's go.
Little handoff. And it looks short from up here. That's going to bring up a fourth down. Tough break for the offense.
Yeah, they went to the run hoping they would pick up the first down. Of course, I've been hoping to be a rock star all my life, and neither one of those things happened.
Gets it away cleanly. And they make the fair catch. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Tampa Bay sets up in the eye. Looking for an open man. It's incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. With the pass. And they get him right around the 34-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 36. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. They line up at the 36. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Toss. He didn't get back to the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
The defense sets up in the nickel. Back to pass. Looks down the field. Is there for the catch. He's brought down at about the 37-yard line. Not much chance of converting that pass into a first down.
Nah, and that's really what the defense was hoping for there. They settle their defense behind the chains, allow you to catch the ball, come up and make the tackle. Perfectly executed that time by the defense.
Gets the punt away. Brought down at the 31. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
They give it to the tailback. He's dropped at the 34. Gain of 3. That brings up second down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. He makes his way to about the 45. That was an excellent run there to pick up the first.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
They'll throw on first down. And they're coming after him. And they get him at the 38. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Hand off to the left. They tackle him for a loss. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that eighth man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
On the ground with a tailback. Tackled around the 39-yard line. So the delayed handoff gets maybe a yard. Leinart has 5 receivers lined up here. Looks to pass. He's running out of time. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 30. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. That's about as close as you can come to making a field goal without it actually going through.
I'm sure for a field goal kicker, it's worse to miss it by 10 or 15 yards. But when you hear that clang, and in your mind, you're thinking that thing's going through, and it clangs and bounces back towards you, it has to make you sick.
And they get him at the 37. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. They line up at the 37. Tampa Bay comes out with 2 tight ends. Garcia drops back, gets the pass off, and he dropped him in the open field. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
First down, looking to throw. Drops the easy pick. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
On the ground with a tailback. He makes his way to about the 32. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Back to throw. He needs to make a decision. Andy has been his go-to guy on the drive. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Again with the run. He's dropped for a loss. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
Completed. He's tackled at the 8. 10-yard pickup on the play. 8 yards for the score here. 2 tight end set. Garcia with the give. He's brought down at the 6. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short. first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
And right down the middle. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Great kick here. Big hit there to bring him down. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Tennessee. Let's go.
On the ground with a tailback. Tackled right around the 30-yard line. 1 yard gain on the play, and that will bring up second down. Leinart steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. Here's the halfback. Hit and dropped behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Alert!
He's looking to throw. Surveys the field. There for the reception. Brought down at the 38. Good pass and catch, but it won't be enough to convert.
I always have to snicker a little bit when I see a pass play like that. I can almost hear John Madden talking about, how can you pick up the first down when you complete the pass short of the sticks? What are they thinking about? And he's just so right.
Gets the punt away. Hilliard takes it at the 23. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. Tampa Bay is going with the offset eye backfield. Fullback on the inside give. He's brought down at about the 29-yard line. Pickup of about 5. That'll bring up second down. The Buccaneers line up with 4 wideouts. Back to throw. He throws short. Batted away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Goes through his read. Comes down with it. He's tackled at the 50. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
The defense has him surrounded. Tackled at the 36-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
He drops back to pass. He throws right. Should have had that one. He was wide open. Looked like a sure reception, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Well, that's just such a big part of the game. You know these receivers are going to be in position to make a catch. You can either try and knock it down or knock them out.
Back to throw. Throws it short. Fails to connect with his man. Stovall wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. It's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 13-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They give it to the tailback. He's brought down at about the 17-yard line, and he picks up about 4. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 18. Offset I formation in the backfield. Hands it to the back. Brought down around the 21-yard line. James gets 3 yards on the carry.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
James gets the ball. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. From their own 24-yard line. The defense lines up in the nickel. Leinart looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. An impressive first half for the quarterback.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. His quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
There's a play fake. Pass is complete. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that 1st down completion.
Pretty tough sometimes when a quarterback is looking at his first read, it's not there. The second read is there, but he knows his guy is going to get hit immediately afterwards, and that's what happened there. They took away the first and second read.
Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
Leinart calls for motion left. Leinart is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Catch is made. Cuts back and he's dropped. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Excellent open field tackle. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
He lost yardage on the play. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. He's looking to throw. Looks down the field. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
He fakes it. Strong throw to his right. And they get him at the 21. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Looking for an open man. Brings it in. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 10-3. Here's the kick. Brought down at the 25. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Garcia lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Fires it out. Diving catch. He makes the grab. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. That was a sensational catch. He just showed some great hands on that one.
Yeah, it's a good point, Tom, because anytime you're diving for the football, if you're bobbling that ball at all, as soon as your body hits the ground, typically it jars loose, but a rock-solid catch.
He throws it. Pass completed. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to the football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
He looks to throw on 1st down. And he caught it. He makes a move, and he's brought down. A decent gain there on that pass.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
Setting up play action. It's completed. That's a gain of 8.
Gain of 8.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. Graham, the lone back. Graham on the delay. Brought down at the 26-yard line. Good call there. The delay caught them flat-footed.
That delay is really a nice call for this running back. He's a guy that likes to see things develop in front of him. If you get him the ball a little bit deeper, he seems to have more success.
Setting up play action. He steps out around the 20-yard line. Fruit gains a handful of yards on that reception. That'll make it 2nd down. They line up at the 20. Offset I formation in the backfield. Passes to his left. He's dropped at the 13. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
Fruit takes off in motion. Tries for the end zone. They picked it off. And the defense has to be celebrating after that one.
You know, the really top-notch quarterbacks in this league do not turn it over when they get the ball down and the other team's into the field. You have an opportunity at the very least to come away with a field goal. You have to take advantage.
Brought down at the 23. They get 3 yards on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. He's looking to throw, and they're coming after him. Brings this one in. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They lose a couple there.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
Liner comes to the line, 3-wide formation.
Yeah. Gun. Hey, never quit, fellas.
Back to pass. Looks for a man open. Can't stay in bounds, incomplete pass. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
He punts it. Makes the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Ace backfield this time. Here's the give. He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. 10-yard gain that time. They line up at the 45. The Buccaneers come out in the ace formation. Garcia hands it off straight ahead. And they get him at the 47-yard line. Gain of 2.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
It's the tailback. He's dropped right around the 40-yard line. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Coordinator cringed more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Little handoff. Hit hard at the 41-yard line. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less. That'll bring up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Garcia sends a man in motion. Setting up play action. He's there for the catch. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Play.
The Buccaneers come out in the ace formation. On play action, short throw to the right. Defender tips it away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Looks to pass. All kinds of pressure. He doesn't get back to the line. Nothing doing on that play. That'll make it third down. And this is play number 8 on this drive. The Cardinals bring in their dime package. Drops back. Throws on the run. Tipped away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Stays on his feet. They get him at the 22. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. Arizona lines up in the offset I this time. They give it to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
And he's drilled at the 22-yard line. Got maybe a couple of feet. That'll bring up third down. The defense is in the nickel. Back to throw. Goes through his read. Makes the reception. Knocked out of bounds around the 32-yard line. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
Gets it away cleanly. Hilliard takes it at the 32. He's tackled around the 36-yard line. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nice stop on that point.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
He drops back. Fires it right. Dansby gets the interception. At the 30. The defense looks like they're running a pig drill out there.
And I think you said that well, because this has been a team defense. They've been getting pressure, good coverage in the secondary, and this quarterback is struggling.
From the 15-yard line. They'll come out in the eye. He's hammered in the backfield. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Gains his way to the 7-yard line. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. Third down now, they'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. He steps up. The quarterback is dropped. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
And it's good. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. Decent kick. Spurlock from the 4. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Garcia drops back on first down. And it's completed. And he's knocked out at the 33. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
They got little there, and that makes it 3rd down.
No gain.
Offense comes out needing just a yard for the first. Ball on their own 33. Third and short, and they'll throw for it. And he catches it. Great job to haul in that first down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
Garcia drops back. Short throw to the left. And they get him around the 48-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Here's a draw. He didn't get back to the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Looking for a receiver, and it's caught. Tackled at the 42. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Graham gets the call again. He's dropped at the 38. A 5-yard pickup for the halfback. And this is play number 8 on this drive. 5 DBs on the field. Calls the play at the line. Garcia has completed every pass on this drive. Almost intercepted. He didn't take his time, and he threw that one right into cover.
You know, you bring up a good point, Tom, and it really is sometimes about taking your time. Look there. If it's not there, go to number 2. If not there, go to number 3. If not there, throw the thing away. He was too quick to read that one.
Drops back to pass. He throws right. What a brutal hit. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Down in the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Leinert set to go to the air. Looking for an open man. And they get him at the 27-yard line. The completed pass goes for a gain of 7. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. Leinert back in the shotgun. Drops back. Looks down the field. Passes it. There for the catch. Tackled at the 32-yard line. Fitzgerald picks up around 5 yards with that catch, and that will keep the chain gang moving.
That's one of the things I think this quarterback does best. He gets the ball out of his hand quickly. They're a gain of about 5 and a first down.
Here's the give. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards there. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 35-yard line. They line up in a double tight set. This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
Full start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or two fingers and look down when they get confused.
They hand it off. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. That play goes for about 6, and so it'll be third down. We've got a 3rd and 6. Ball on the 36. The defense comes out in the dime package. Leinart sends a man in motion. Drops back. Looks for a man open. Leinart gets sacked. That was an unbelievable play to get the sack.
Phew, he might need a few minutes to clear the cobwebs out of his head after that one. That's the kind you go back into the huddle and you call a running play next just so you can get your head straight.
He didn't get all of that one. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 47-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. And he's hammered at the 47-yard line. And that was a great blitz by the linebacker on that play.
He just read that play perfectly, was able to come free and get the quarterback. We're starting to see this more and more in the league now where guys fake like they're going into coverage, then come in for the sack.
Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long. Out of the I formation. Drops back to pass. He throws left with the catch. Dropped behind the line. Nothing doing on that play. So that'll make it 3rd down. They'll be looking for a miracle here on 3rd down that will keep this attempt at a comeback alive. Garcia will look to throw. Throws middle. They don't hook up. 4th down coming up, and they've got a big decision to make here.
Well, it's 4th down. You're losing. It's in the 4th quarter. I really think you have to think about going for it here.
Gets the punt away. And they will down it at the 1. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
On play action. He makes the catch. A lot of room to run. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Makes the short throw. He's dropped at the 10. That catch gives him his 4th reception of the game. Offense comes out needing just a yard for the 1st. Ball on the 10. They give it to the tailback. And they didn't get it. The defense got the job done on that play.
Yeah, you could really see the defensive end on that one, controlling his blocker, biding his time, and simply waiting there to make the play.
He punts it. Hilliard takes it at the 49. And they get him at about the 41. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. They come out in a goal line set. Nice play fake. Is there for the catch. Tackled at the 24-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They hand it off. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Got maybe a couple of feet.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
He's looking to throw. Guns it out. Makes the grab. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. Likely 4-down territory here on first and goal. A field goal won't do them any good. They'll need to find the end zone on this drive. Gives it off. Brought down around the 4-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. 3 yards for the score now. They line up in an I. He's brought down at the 3. Gain of a yard by the fullback. Only a couple of yards from pay dirt. Garcia lines up under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Kick is up. Right down the middle. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. He kicks it. Still on his feet. They get him at the 34. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Leinart comes to the line under center. 3 wide receivers this time. They hand it off. And they get him at the 37. A couple of yards there.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
They'll give it off here. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. James picks up about 7 yards on the run. Offset I formation in the backfield. The Cardinals put a man in motion. Nice play fake. Short pass. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 46-yard line. They didn't have any room to spare on that one, but barely picked up that first down.
Yeah, just a little dump-off play, and it looked like the defense was in position, but that was just enough for the first down.
They'll go with the run once again. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. Leinart lines up under center. Only one man back here. Again with the carry. He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. James picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That'll give them the first. The Cardinals line up with 3 wide. Feeds it to the back. He's tackled at the 40. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The defense lines up in the nickel. He's looking to throw. Flips it out short. He's brought down right around the 32-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
And they're coming after him. Batted away. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
He gets it away. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Graham takes the handoff. And they get him around the 25-yard line. So that's a gain of about 5, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 25. The Buccaneers line up with an offset eye backfield. Gives to the back. He fights forward to about the 26. They got little there. That'll bring up third down. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Garcia sets up the play action. Completed. Tackled at the 34-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Throws it short. There for the reception. He's pushed out at the 40. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark. But it's got to be a little frustrating to have the kind of success that he's had and still be on the losing side of the scoreboard. Back to throw. Passes on the move. He's dropped at the 45. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 48-yard line. About 7 yards there. That brings up second down. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 48. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. He drops back. Gets rid of the ball. Drops the sure pick. That last play didn't get them the first, and now they're looking at third down. They'll line it up again on third down. Garcia comes to the line. 3-wide formation. 3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. Throws short. And the pass is knocked away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Looks to pass. The defense has him surrounded, and he gets sacked on 4th down. They'll get the ball here at the 45. The Cardinals come out with the offset eye. Fakes to the back. He tries to scramble. Comes down with it. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 34. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Leinart set to go to the air. Gets the pass away. Gets in for the touchdown. He hauled in that long pass for a touchdown.
What are you going to do? How do you defend that? That's just perfectly executed between a hot quarterback and a pretty good receiver.
Here's the kick. Extra point is good. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And our score, the Cardinals 20, the Buccaneers 9. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Garcia is under center. I formation behind him. Garcia back to throw. Fires it left. Tackled around the 36-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
And they get him about the 43-yard line. Graham gains 7 yards on that play. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball on their own 44. Graham is the single setback. Garcia dropping back. Scans the field. Can't hit him. Fruit was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. He needs to get the pass off. Makes the catch. Well, that was one of the best catches that you'll see all day.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
Again, he'll get the call. He's hit hard on the play. Just about 3 yards there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He drops back. Looking for a receiver. Pass is complete. Brought down at the 23. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Garcia dropping back. Throws off his back foot. Tackled around the 14-yard line. Picked up 10 yards. 2nd down, less than a yard to go. Ball on the 14. Garcia lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Back to throw. Oh, and they got him. And that was a great job to get to him for the sack.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball.
We have 2 minutes left to play in this game. They line up at the 19. He's looking to throw. Dumps it out right. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Drops back, gets the throw away. And they get him right around the 2-yard line. Pickup of about 5. Garcia lines up in the gun. He has 2 tight ends in the formation. Drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Dunn was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. The defense is backed up against their own end zone here. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to throw. Passes to the end zone. He brings it in. Touchdown. And so it's good for 6.
This quarterback has a tremendous understanding of what this defense is trying to do to him. He's simply moving defenders around with his eyes and finding the open guy. He is really playing beautiful football right now.
He drops back. Passes to the end zone. Makes the catch for 2. Great job there. They were able to convert.
And you could tell the offense had a plan throughout that drive. Not only did they get the touchdown, but they immediately got the call in for the 2-point conversion. They knew exactly what they wanted to do and executed it perfectly.
Drill at the 43-yard line. Tough break as they can't come up with a recovery.
Well, that just might have sealed their fate there. The other team's probably going to just now try to use up as much time as they can, slowly milk the clock, and secure this victory.
James gets the carry. They tackle him for a loss. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Leinart will hand it off. Brought down at the 44-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Gives it right side. Tackle at about the 41. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
From the gun. Garcia calls for motion left. He drops back to pass. Sacked on the play. It looked like the defensive coordinator called for the blitz at just the right time.
It's one of the toughest things about getting blitzed is that everyone has to execute their block perfectly. It's one-on-one blocking. One guy misses a block, and your quarterback's sacked.
And he spiked it. Pretty obvious passing down here. The offense facing a 3rd and long situation that they need to convert. The Buccaneers use motion. Looking to throw. Crosses the line. He's tackled at about the 17-yard line, and they came up short on a critical 3rd down.
Well, you're never going to get me as a former wide receiver to agree with that call. You have a big money quarterback, you have playmaking receivers. You have to give them a chance in that situation.
He's dropped. What a play on 4th down. They'll start this drive at the 17. The Cardinals line up with an offset eye backfield. Hope takes off to the right side. Hands it off. And they get him at the 13. James gets about 4 yards on the play. And this has been a good one. Our final score is the Cardinals 20, the Buccaneers 17.